Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning back in. Just want to talk about my new article, Pressing Like the Pros, the Classic Press. This is an article basically taking you through how I transitioned from training my press back in April to now the last 6 months, and how I ended up putting about 7 kilos on my competition press at a 1 kilo lighter body weight. I wasn't trying to lose weight. That's just how the weigh-outs end up working, so I don't want anybody to take that, hey, he lost weight, that's why this press went up. I usually don't think that's how it goes, but it is interesting, or nuanced, as some people would say. But anyway, the brief synopsis is how I arrived at this new press. New to me. It's not new. I didn't invent it. It's certainly not my press. It's just the pressing style that I use. And how I arrived there, what it is, and then how I would go about programming it or changing it, and then a little summary for lifters and coaches. So I like this new article style. That's how I'll be writing all my stuff in the future. I was glad to get back to writing. But anyway, the TLDR, so if you're not going to read the article, I still want to make useful information for folks out there. I widened my grip, which is typically about 16.5 inches apart. That's this typical press grip from the start of the knurling to the start of the knurling on the other side is about 16.5 inches. I go 1 finger width wider than that. So I widen my grip by about a finger width. Now instead of starting the bar either on my shoulders or slightly hovering and then doing a down and up, basically the bar would come down. I get a little stretch reflex, and I thought that was good for a competitive press. Now I actually start the bar down on my chest and consciously lean my hips forward, push my hips forward, and as I lay back. And the idea is to get the bar down lower on my chest, so that I can use more chest musculature to drive the bar up and back off my chest. And this is basically how I arrived there after reading an article over on the Tight Tan Slacks of Des Aubin, and then also talking with former Olympian Derek Crass, who told me about the old time press. And so I started playing around with this stuff, and I wrote an article about it. It's about 4,000 words. It's over on the barbellmedicine.com website. I've linked it below, and you guys can check that out. But yeah, so a little bit wider grip, bar sits a little lower, constantly push my hips forward, and then drive the bar off my chest. Bar goes up and back, and that tends to work pretty well for me for a press, and I think it is an interesting sort of new pressing method that you guys could try out. And anyway, what is old is now new again, and hopefully you guys like it. Whatever your questions are, comments on the article, you can leave them here. You can leave them over on the website or on my Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time.